Welcome to Jasmine's podcast, where she will be critiquing and reviewing the podcast of T.D. Jakes.
The T.D. Jakes podcast is a mixture of sermons and interviews. I will be reviewing this podcast on the quality of sound, the quality of information presented, and the quality of host and co-host.
Coming up on the Potter's Touch.
Life is pressure. Look at how many people you got looking to you. Age is pressure.
So I like what he did there. He used one of his most powerful sermons as an intro to his podcast, and I think this is a great way to pull in more followers to the church.
What was that like to be in the service?
Man, it was incredible. Like, your sermon felt like a hug. It felt like shrimp and grits. You know, you just feel that warm, full feeling.
So he has some good marketing going on here. Just like the first clip, in this clip, he asks Charlemagne how he feels about the church and about his experience. And I think that's another way to pull people not only into the church, but into the podcast.
Man who walks around in the road making us chicken and pound cakes, like, he don't really care what he says.
So clip 3 was bittersweet because it was a great way to incorporate family. That was his daughter talking about how he is a great family man. However, the sound quality was not as great.
Days are ahead of you!
So contradicting the last clip, this clip is an example of great audio. It's clear. You can tell the passion in his voice. It's also ending the podcast with a clip from a great sermon of his, and it really ends the podcast on a powerful note. The next clip will be an example of T.D. Jakes' daughter introducing him.
Not just about you. Go figure. We serve a God who thinks generationally. The things that you endure will work out for your good and bless those coming after you.
So clip 5 was great, but I do feel like it was a little rehearsed. The good part about it was that it was his daughter, so it gave the podcast a family feel that she was introducing her dad, but maybe a little more heartfelt.
Existing, but you haven't flowed for years. But God said you're getting ready to flow again. You're getting ready to flow again. You're getting ready to flow.
Another really amazing example of audio. He definitely is a very, very talented speaker. Even when he gets really into his sermons, he doesn't forget about pronunciation. He pronunciates really well. The sound was good. And I think this is a good example of what went right. Thank you for tuning in, guys. That's Jasmine's podcast and her review on T.D. Jakes.